What up? What up? What up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you, man. The latest events in the news officially killed DEI. Guys, we all saw the unfortunate plane crashes this week in America. And one of the things that happens, guys, is whether you're on the Trump side or whether you're not on the Trump side, when Trump came out and talked about DEI, I said, okay, DEI is officially over now. A lot of people didn't like that he came out and said it. I'm not here to debate that. I'm here to debate what the proponents of DEI versus the enemies of DEI. Because once again, guys, if you are a supporter of DEI, you now have to go up against that messaging. We see two horrific events. And what are people talking about? DEI. They're talking about Trump talking about DEI. And the people who are supporters of DEI can't get the message back. Because at the end of the day, guys, here's what I've learned since 2016 when Trump came on the scene. Whenever that guy comes out and says something, the media goes crazy, calls him unprofessional, gets mad at him. How dare he do that? Blah, 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 blah. And then down the road, what do we find out? We found out that what he said was true. If you go type in hashtag Trump was right, conspiracy theories were right, all this kind of stuff, you'll see it. So the moment I saw it, I said DEI may be done. Like I did a video where, you saw companies rolling it back. But now, guys, look, we can't have people who are not the best and brightest doing the job. If in fact this is the case, right? You can't have people who are not qualified. And the only issue with DEI, like I said in a previous video, is the equity. And you're trying to force people to be like a certain person. The next problem with DEI is actually pretty simple. You lowered the standard. You lowered the standard. One of the things I found is it's clear to see who's the top performing YouTube channels on YouTube. You can see the equipment they use. You can see the editing, all that kind of stuff. But on the flip side, somebody can get a phone and do that too. Well, the person who just using the basics can't get mad that you got somebody over here that's got a whole $1 million photo shoot set up. That's the difference, guys. So now you can't say, well, my content just as good. YouTube should be promoting me. No, it doesn't work like that, guys. And so I think that when Trump brought it up, I don't see how the people who support DEI can get control of the message again. That's why I say DEI is on its way out officially, and it ain't gonna be able to come back. Because when you see plane crashes, guys, you're right. Okay, I want the best pilot fly my plane. I want the best train flying my plane. I don't want people who are in there trying to bring attention to certain culture wars. That's not what you want in these positions. And then too, guys, with these people being forced to come back to work, Trump didn't stop anything. He still got his confirmation hearings going and all this kind of stuff. The DEI people are losing the media battle because they can't explain that why haven't things collapsed once you roll back DEI? What do I mean by that? Once you rolled it back, why hadn't Amazon collapsed? Why hadn't all these companies who rolled it back, why hadn't they collapsed? Because it had nothing to do with business, guys. It had nothing to do with business. And if DEI or any of these types of programs want to survive, they got to start being able to show that it affects the bottom line, not somebody's emotions. Because guys, once Trump said that about that first plane crash, and they are not getting the media narrative back. The media's trying to keep it, but Trump hadn't backed down. So that tells me something else is going on. And at the end of the day, guys, if this DEI stuff was prohibiting the government from operating on behalf of the American people, and if it gets exposed what these people were being paid to do, and probably getting paid a lot more than what the people on Main Street who pay the taxes in to do it, this is going to be a problem. If DEI is not tied to production and they can't show, and something doesn't collapse, if you want to realize your value, something has to increase when you walk in or collapse when you leave. We see it all the time, guys. We see it all the time. And that's why I say I think the days of DEI are over, because they can't get control of the narrative back. And Hakeem Jeffries telling people to fight in the streets. But guys, that's not where that battle is going to be won. That battle going to be won on the profit and loss statement. Because if it ain't about business, guys, it ain't going to survive over these next 4 years. The plan is already being put in place, and none of these people in the DEI world want to talk about business just as much as they want to talk about what they're promoting as far as socially. And no matter what you do, business has to be at the forefront of it as well. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, man. Y'all get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Is Jeff crazy or is Jeff on to something? If you hadn't already, mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn that bell for notifications. Until next time, I'm going to holler.